Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and even though Mr. B does not like it, that's Nick Burafedo over at Link2, even though he does not like it when I adjust my volumes at the beginning of videos, I had to do it, so this portion of the video is dedicated to him. Look, from VET, XRP Las Vegas event will be awesome no matter which chain you call home. Be sure to stop by. The XRP community is welcoming and open, never shy away from a good conversation or learn something new. You'll never be turned away. Crypto is a team effort. Everybody can win. And that's to all you Bitcoin people out there. Bitcoin Las Vegas is going to be the 3 days before XRP Las Vegas. So here's what we want to do. Bring some of you Bitcoin Las Vegas people, come too. Here is the XRP Las Vegas conference.
We're getting closer to XRP Las Vegas 2025, May 30th and 31st. The markets are fluctuating, but there is a momentum for this industry never seen before, including the first White House Crypto Summit and multiple XRP ETF filings, as well as a statement from the OCC with positive news for the industry. You can experience real-time discussions with industry leaders and learn about this now rapidly moving industry at XRP Las Vegas 2025, the world's largest XRP conference at the MGM Grand May 30th and 31st, with an amazing speaker lineup with top industry leaders. It's been a long journey, but it feels like it's just the beginning. Celebrate with the XRP community May 30th and 31st at XRP Las Vegas 2025. Get your tickets now.
Lock in. Go to xrplasvegas.com to get your tickets. The market pulled back a decent amount this weekend. We're at 2.74 trillion. I bought the XRP dip, and I'm sitting here positioning myself to buy more if we keep pulling back. You got Bitcoin at 82,000. I agree with Dom EZA. Do not buy the dip if you're allergic to making generational wealth. I will be buying the dip as long as this pullback is lasting. This is more the big picture. Federally regulated U.S. banks can now custody XRP without requiring a prior approval. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Look at those banks, folks. You're talking about something that'll be, in my opinion, even bigger than a Bitcoin reserve. Big time. Plus utility. Now, this came out from Bloomberg. BBVA gets regulatory approval to provide custody and execution services for crypto assets in Spain. For those of you who have not been around, what do you see there? Ripple partner BBVA. Now, CoinDesk, or Cointelegraph, should I say Bitcoin Telegraph, they put their spin on it. Just in BBVA, Spain's second largest bank, has received regulatory approval to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum trading services to customers. And I said, hey, Bitcoin Telegraph, you can spin the BBVA news how you like, but there is this. This is from back in 2018. BBVA CEO happy with its Ripple test. BBVA announced it had been very satisfied with the process using Ripple to move assets between countries in a matter of seconds. You see how the propaganda machine works? So yesterday we got this. This is Mark Carney, who has been put in to replace Justin Trudeau in Canada.
The Canadian government has rightly retaliated and is rightly retaliating with our own tariffs that will have maximum impact in the United States and minimum impact here in Canada. And my government will keep our tariffs on until the Americans show us respect.
Okay, so there's a lot of history with Mark Carney that you should understand if you haven't been here for a while. The first thing you should know is that he's on the board of Stripe. Stripe was the first investor in Stellar. In return for their investment, Stripe took 2% of the XLM, and to this day they own it as far as I'm concerned. And there was later, Stellar later burned 50 billion, which was half of their supply. So we have to assume that they still have that 2%, but it's 2% of 50 billion instead of 100 billion, which was the original XLM supply. Mark Carney is on the Stripe board, and Stripe is the back-end payments of the X platform. I've told you for a long time, my theory is that Elon Musk was going to use XLM and or XRP on the back end of that X platform, and it was going to be like the WeChat of China. It would be our everything app. I still believe that. This video was from back around 2018-19, as I recall. Mark Carney. This is when he was the head of the Bank of England.
What we want in a multipolar world, I think we'd agree that we've got European engine, we've got the Chinese engine, we've got the US engine of this economy. Multipolar world, you need a multipolar currency. The question is, how do you get there? And I laid out some ideas of how you would get there.
And the bottom line,
I remember covering this because what was interesting about it, when I saw him there, I had just been to Jackson Hole, and this is a video from the exact same spot that I took.
Well, that is what you call a view. That is quite the view right there. Grand Tetons.
That's exactly where he was sitting. I can't remember the name of that hotel, but we ate there. And then there was this, of course.
The praises of the underlying blockchain technology. And that's why he's saying, look, they're reorganizing the very business of the Bank of England to allow what he called the genius of crypto assets, which is peer-to-peer transactions. We know, in fact, that they've employed Ripple. They've been working with the disintermediated ledger company Ripple to test out this sort of blockchain technology at the BOE. And they showed some sort of tests back in 2017. So he's willing to look at the underlying tech, but perhaps not the crypto.
Ah, so Bank of England was a partner with Ripple, huh?
Fine.
You know, not just Bank of England, Bank of America. You know, a lot of, like BBVA too.
Finance opportunities. And so you see a lot of activity around that based off of Ethereum or Ripple, other currencies like that. And
you got away from that Ripple mention right quick.
And they may well have a role, but at the core of the finance opportunities. And so you see a lot of activity around that. Based off of Ethereum or Ripple, other currencies like that.
Boy, they don't like to touch Ripple publicly very much. But here's Brad Garlinghouse.
The Bank of England is a paid customer of Ripple's. There's another central bank we haven't announced that we're working with very actively.
Ooh. And then, of course, this is from Ripple Swell 2020.
And in fact, the Bank of Canada is working on projects to build the capability for that central bank digital currency. Although they're not going to issue that currency as yet, when the need arises to issue it, they want to be ready. So we're working closely with them on that specifically. And we're looking at providers like Ripple and how you offer it versus different providers, and really just to get best practices and what's going to work for Canada, what's going to work, from a global perspective, interoperable perspective. So it's something that underpins, I would say it's an undercurrent to our current more active modernization projects.
So let's tally that up. Bank of Canada's been working with Ripple. Bank of England's been working with Ripple. Bank of America's been working with Ripple. BBVA's been working with Ripple. I feel like the video from Not Financial Advice, which is a great one. Go to, I think it's at Not Financial Advice. He's got the best Ripple video you've ever seen. I think it's pinned to his profile last time I checked. Wolf of Wall Street, who is a Bitcoin maxi, telling the truth here. XRP transactions skyrocket as activity hits $5 billion in 24 hours. XRP transfers topped $5 billion in a single day, with wallet activity surging over 600%. Big money is moving. Something is brewing with XRP. Yes, I just have to, you have to think he's right. Now, I got a lot more to cover. We're going to do that in, you can go to daixrp.com to join the Patreon, where we provide extra content with no advertising. You can also go below this video on YouTube and click the join button. You're joining the same group. It's just a choice. You might rather join through YouTube, or you could go through Patreon at daixrp.com. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.